One thing Kelly is not, she's not a politician, and she's not glib. And they've been attacking her on that. But I can tell you that at her very core, she has Cy-Fair's best interest at heart, and that's why we should consider casting our vote for Kelly Horsley.
Well, everybody here knows my name already, I'm guessing. I have lived in Cy-Fair my whole entire life. I have some pictures of myself, proof that I graduated from Cy-Fair High School in 1994. And I do, in fact, have the best interest of the district at heart. I think that our primary focus should always be on the teachers and on the classroom. I think that we need to look within our own budgets. I think we need to look within our own expenses and make sure that we're not wasting money before we go to the state with our hand out and say, where's our money? You know, all I hear my opponents say is about, you know, bridging the gap or the shortfall or whatever it is he says now. But, you know, I don't think that that's necessarily the problem. I've been out in the community. I've talked to teachers and parents alike, and they have some frustrations. Again, the transparency between the district and the community itself, I think, is poor. I personally would like to have a town hall meeting once a month, possibly, to open the lines of communication, to be able to talk to the community. I know you can go to the board meeting and they have a certain amount of time for you to speak, but there's no response. There's not a two-way, there's not a conversation. And that's something that I'd like to change. You know, there's programs in place that are just not working right now. I've heard of behavior modification programs that a teacher brought up to me that we extend on into the high school and middle school levels that don't work for children beyond elementary school. And you know, the idea that we're paying for consultants and experts to come into the district and tell the teachers how to run their classroom, I think that that's wrong. I think that we should look within the district again at our own resources, at the teachers themselves who are actually in the classroom doing the work. What is it that you think would work best? And I think the fact that we're ignoring that or not doing that is a shame. You know, a little bit about me personally. I, like I said, lived here all my life. I have been married to my husband Matt for going on 14 years in January. We have 3 little boys. Some of you may have met them or seen them. Jacob is 7, Levi is 5, and Aiden is 3. And they all bemoaned the fact that I was leaving the house again today. I stay home with them. My husband and I own a small business. We own a Chick-fil-A restaurant. And I have the business experience that I could bring to the board. You know, I have looked at P&L statements. You know, we have prioritized our expenditures together. You know, I mean, if you're spending too much money on paper, don't buy any more paper. You know, if you're spending too much money on chicken, then scale it back a little bit. If you're not selling enough, whatever. I mean, I think that I can prioritize expenditures, not only from the business sense, but also from a personal. You know, I run the house like many moms do. You know, I balance the budget at our house, monthly budget. You know, balance the checkbook and prioritize expenditures there as well. So I think that that would be a talent that I could bring to the board. I'm also a homeschooling mom. I'm an educator. I know what it takes to educate children. I know the core 4 things that we need to be teaching right now. And I've heard that sometimes we don't do that so well. So again, I bring the experience of an educator to the board as well. So again, like Kay has mentioned before, I am a fiscal conservative. I think that we need to look within our own self before we ask for more money, and I would appreciate your support and your trust in me, and vote for me on November 8th. Thank you.